What's going on, legends? It's me. It's Lord Derg, the kilted and bearded guy. And like I told you last time, we were going to start this episode off at the Black Widow. But before we take this bad mamma jamma on, we're going to recap a few of the little events that happened on our way back over here. I hope you enjoy. Okay, so I just walked back in here, and I walked by this. I could have already had the fridge. Well, at least I could have already had the recipe. And I walk right by it. I don't even care. Like, I got this thing cheesed. I'll take it. Like, I'll take any black ox. I was really hoping for a horn there. With pipes through the undershed. To Wendell's lab we go. Dummy.
Don't even need to boil it.
That's right. Let's get us Bruh. You honestly think you're gonna nose a freaking rock up here at me? Like, dude. It's a molar. That's a nice molar. Not only the tooth that I spotted earlier, I mean just an absolute treasure trove of lint. We're gonna have so much rope. Okay, we're gonna have less rope. No! Quit. Okay. We're back up here again. And I'm gonna hope and pray that these freaking lint. No, okay, there we go. We got that one. No, we lost one. We lost two. Son of a gun. These little suckers just run away from you. I don't like it. Grab this. And then we gotta figure out. See if I can get a view on it. We gotta figure out how to get back down there.
For the briefest of moments, the ranger paused in fear.
That was fast. What the hell? Oh. Wow. Power droplet, little fist, and truffle tussle for the win, dude. I don't even care about you. Look at that. I just obliterated your whole face with 3 explosions. I mean, there's all of this under here. Like, I didn't even know that a lot of this existed, son. Okay, hello, Mr. Roly-Poly, and or Mrs. Roly-Poly, Madam Roly-Poly, and or Master Roly-Poly. Okay, that's where I came out of. Let's see. I like marbles. Pull. Not just here. I'd be lying if I said I did
nice and clean.
Something that sounded concerning. Hear that? Evidently we found Wendell's lab beneath the shed.
Oh, wow. That is a lot of raw science.
Alright. And Mike Tyson, this mother trucker. Get wrecked, son! Get wrecked! All day long. All day long. Okay, enough gloating. See what else we got in store for us here. No. A door between the doors, okay? Oh, okay, we're back here. Wouldn't you know it, I get called right in the middle of all this to go change bed sheets and clean up a young kid.
You may have defeated my mant, but you and your eminent paymasters will never get their hands on
Wendell.
the embiggening cocktail. I'll take that secret to my grave. To
You can't
my
wizard of Oz me.
grave. The watched becomes the watcher.
Like, you can't Wizard of Oz me, dude.
How does it feel? Knowing that you have followed my path right to me, right where I want you.
What? No! How can this be? Where is the override?
Hello,
Well,
little fella.
Here I am! Wendell Tully in all his glory! But you're...
Glory.
You're not who I expected. My apologies. I thought you were agents of Ominent to come for me at last. How should I know what guise Schmechter's agents would come shrouded in? The subterfuges of your ilk know no limits.
Okay, and you're talking about
Still,
fucking
you do
Screech
seem
here?
a bit young to be in the employ of Ominent.
You think?
Oh, what have I done? It may have been Schmechter and his corporate goons that pulled the switch, but it is still my invention and my responsibility.
Well, it might be.
To think that you have been caught up in all of this. Your children, not much older than my Sarah or Thor. Oh, what has become of me? Threatening death to children. But also, what are you doing here?
Good question.
Well, that's fair. I have no doubt terrible things have brought you here. Terrible things that are undoubtedly my fault. I never meant to hurt anyone. I don't deserve it, but I hope one day you can forgive me. Speaking of forgiveness, please excuse my shriveled appearance. This blasted reasoning has taken its toll on my body. My support pod is the only thing keeping me from drying out completely. When the reasoning became too much, I realized I had to find a cure before it was too late. I hid here, away from the eyes. So many prying eyes. Ominent has always wanted to steal my work. They would never admit its worth and greatness, and yet they would always take it. Especially Schmechter. I have made many mistakes in my life. Countless, really. But one that I will never make again is to allow my discoveries to fall into the hands of that corporation. If I must die for it, so be it. Like the grape set out in the sun, the body shrivels, withers, desiccates, becoming a husk of what was once a living being. In essence, what you see here before you, in all its unholy glory, the withered man. Well, if you will allow me to check your scabby, you've been in the yard for months. You should be well raisined by now. Likely, this is why Ominent was experimenting on children to begin with. Which means, did Schmechter find a cure? No, that would be beyond anyone's ability, I think.
Especially for that guy.
Damn! As much as I loathe the man, I must admit that Schmechter is brilliant in his own way, though his methods can be quite distasteful. We cannot rule out the possibility that he has done it. Could that mean there is hope for me? Home. Oh, yes, of course. Home. Your parents must be worried. So very worried. The process is not difficult. You will simply need to brew an embiggening cocktail at the Java-matic machine. The embiggening process is extremely taxing on living subjects. You'll need enough nutrients and proteins to survive the expansion to your original size. We use the embiggening cell to regulate this expansion by way of the secret cocktail. The ingredients in the cocktail, like the keratin in toenails, fortify the skeletal structure as it grows.
That's why he's got toenails
Unfortunately,
involved.
there is this small issue of overexpansion. If the subject grows too quickly, they are prone to overexpansion, or in layman's terms, they explode. To counter this, sustained infusions of carbon dioxide gas must be added to the mixture. Fortunately, I found a secret ingredient that works perfectly in this regard. Grilled science. No, not raw science. Grilled science. Grilled science! Raw science represents the essence of ingenuity, but thrown over the coals of fire, it is tempered by flame, tamed by Burgle's spatula, and emerges as something greater, plump and juicy.
Sounds like a ballpark. Plumps when you cook it.
Grilled science.
But it's grilled science.
It reminds me of the barbecues we once had in our backyard. Oh, Trudy, Sarah, Thor. The last of the grilled science is in the refrigerated storage room over there.
I don't know. We'll just save a lot for inventory, I guess.
Are you ready to go? We'll need some grilled science.
I got.
Good. Then we have everything we need to proceed. I promise I will get you home. I may have failed my own children, but I will not fail you. Oh, from the mouths of babes. Yes, you may be right. It might not be too late for me. But what is most important is getting you home. We need to head to the Java-matic machine in the upper yard. There we can blend the embiggening cocktail needed to run the spacer safely. I'm opening the back door for you. I will follow close.
Where's that at? Now up here.
Oh, ha! That's interesting.
We did it, Legends. We did it. We made it through the Undershed Lab. We found Wendell. And now we've just got one more step before we make it out of the backyard. Or do we? Find out next time. I'm Lord Derg. I'm the Kilted and Bearded Guy. Thanks for watching my channel.